29 Last Seed, Day 14, I was told that the Legion champion, Larius Vero, over at Fort Moon Moth, has sworn an oath to stop corruption, but the syndicates have got their people protected. To fulfill his oath, it seems like Vero may have to work outside the system. I have found a notice posted by Nalcaria of Whitehaven. She is apparently looking for a sample of raw glass for an alchemy experiment. She is willing to pay 250 gold. I have found a note posted by Balner Andrani at the 8 Plates notice board, stating that he lost his dagger somewhere at this tavern. I should search for it if I have the time. I have found Balner's dagger. I should return it to him at the Council Manor, here in Balmora. I have returned Balner his dagger and he seemed very grateful. 29 Last Seed, Day 14, I was told that the Balmora hangout for the Kaminatong is the corner club called the Council Club. That bastard Sagbottom sent me over to Balmora to do his dirty work for him. Instead of just picking up a book, I am faced with a cellar full of monsters. On the other hand, I was complaining about the lack of adventure. Maybe Bert isn't so silly after all. 29 Last Seed, Day 14, I was told that the Legion champion, Larius Vero, over at 29 Last Seed, Day 14, the spy master seemed happy with the notes I gave him on the Nriveran cult. He said he'd like some time to think how the information fits in with the Emperor's plans for me. So if I want, I have some time to do a little freelance adventuring. But
so welcome back to the adventures of Sherry Roston. We did a lot of things in Balmora, mostly because we were trying to go with this quest and run a retribution quest that was not triggering the appearing of the ordinators here in the Maze's Guild in Balmora, but I think I found the problem because I was I forgot updating a couple of instructions to start the quest because I was thinking that some global variables would have been 0, but by default, but that's not the case. Usually mods don't start with global variables by default set to something different than 0, but this is not the case. But I think I found the problem and now the mod should be working. That means we should have here in the Balmora Mages Guild those 2 ordinators. So we will try to go with that quest, talk with them, see what happens. We should be able to talk with the Orc Lady Sharn. And over there, as you can see, the ordinators are already in the proper place. And we already found a potion here, a special potion of teleportation or recall used to the empty bottle of that potion used to go away, and I think I must talk with one of them. You must be the Outlander that ruined our crime scene. Consider yourself lucky that I owed Dralval a favor, else I'd have you locked up for contaminating the evidence with your foreigner stench. He's very gentle with Outlanders. Ocean, sorry, no idea what you're talking about. And the other one is a little more gentle, and this is telling us to do what Elam says. Elam is this one, I think. No, the other one. But anyway, I have a feeling that if you start being smart ass, we will get some coordinator maze on our front head, so no need to be rude.
Here, take it. I gave Falval Sadris the potion left by Sharn Gramuzgov.
And there's something here that not many mods are implementing so well, and it is some dialogue made so you have a couple of people talking with you at the same time, one commenting the other, and things like this usually you can find in mods like Julan. I think maybe some small part of dialogue also with Constance or Emma's mod, but it's a pretty rare things to find, especially in old mods. So it's a nice touch. Anyway, as you can see, it's pretty nice dialogue. And we start our investigation with Elan, which is the young one that's learning the job from the old one. Called, let me see if we can get. Oh, they are investigating by themselves. We can follow.
The indignity of it all.
The guild slave. Oh, the boss is called Falval Sadri, and we have. I think I have a problem here. Coming from another mod, which is the one hiding the NPC names. And I think I must solve that problem fast, because else I will have this kind of problem with a lot of dialogue. I was trying to make a fix for it, but it is not working as expected. So sorry, but it is better if I fix this thing now, because it's a very strange thing. But basically, if you try to access from MWSC Lua the information field of the dialogue as a result, it sort of loops, and it is darting the local variables of any script, on a random script. So you start seeing this kind of strange messages coming in theory from some scripts, but the real problem is that is darting the script variables from there. At least this is my experience. So basically I cannot read that information without having this secondary effect. I tried different ways, different events, but I did not find yet the proper way. Maybe that's a bug with MWSE, or simply it is not possible to read that field. But anyway, I know how to fix this, but I must restart, and it's better to do it sooner than later, because so tell you what, I will just drop here, and I will show you maybe what I'm doing, but it's not so useful because it's something I changed in the mod trying to get that information, but not something you will have. Okay, so where is it? Yeah. In theory, if I disable that event, should be enough. It's hard to tweak dialogue. One of the hardest thing. I'm doing that on the fly, I hope it will work. Okay. Let's see. Mm, I forgot something. Right. Okay. Should be correct now. But anyway, if you see this kind of error or seeing some absurd messages about problems with the scripts, could be something like that. Some your mod trying to read or change some part of the dialogue. At least I found that this problem happens. In this case, trying to tweak a dialogue mode. It's a pity because being able to read that field could be probably a way to update correctly the name of the NPCs you are talking to for the not clairvoyant Nervery mod. sometimes instead it is not displaying the correct name for the NPCs, even when you have already talked with the NPC. So that's some kind of workaround that I was hoping to have working, but for now it is not. And I don't know, I try to keep the mod like this and see. Another mod thing that I have disabled for now is the latest foam effect experiment introduced by Tastic, because it's pretty nice, but I've seen a lot of people don't like it because it is very nice when you are far from the sea and you are looking at the sea, but it is a little ugly when you are looking at a small pond of water, because you see this uniform wave of foam everywhere, like some kind of concentric circle, and it is not very realistic. So for now I have disabled that. I had it enabled or disabled, changing the just a defined constant, so it was easy. But all in all, I think water it is better for now with a more subtle foam effect like the one added by Crocantor and by previous models. So that's the second change. But I'm sure that is working without problems. And then I added the mod, one of the latest mods from the Morrowind mod in Madness. We will see if we are able to start it. Not sure I can play it because I'm still level 3 and could be low level, but we will see. Anyway, let's see if we have fixed that error.
No need to be rude. Here, take it.
Okay, now
I gave Falval Sadries the
they
potion
should
left by
start
Sharn
the
Grandma's god.
investigation. Look at this, pretty nice scripting here. You see a startled Ajira snap her attention away from our alchemical notes. Ajira, please forgive Ajira for her negligence. Okay, Ajira is investigating the potion we found. Ajira certainly could not afford materials of this quality, nor has she ever lain her bones on the rare ingredients needed for a potion of recall. Alcaria White Heaven is the one you seek. Ajira is sure of it. No other in Balmora equals her expertise in alchemy. You can find our shop up in the high district of the city. So this is some kind of very detailed investigation. Breton sees that your slave here gets an extra share of rations. Her services were adequate. Poor Ajira is treated like a common slave. And now then, Shari Rostam, I take it you know your way around this city. Make yourself useful and escort us to this Nalcaria or White Heaven. Do not dally, every wasted second swells the necromancer's lead on us. Okay. Have you ever tried asking nicely? Okay. I have a feeling that... Okay.
Never mind. It was just an idea.
Let's be on our...
Have you any news?
Ajira of the Balmora Mages Guild suspects that Sharn may have purchased the potion of recall for Nalcaria of Whitehaven in the High District of Balmora. The Ordinator Falval Sadris has asked me to escort he and his...
Okay. You must have gone down to the Nalcaria shop. And the fun thing is that sometimes the scheduling scripts are moving Nalcaria here in the guild. So oftentimes you have some mods which is assuming some NPC is in a place, and then you have the scheduling mode moving them. So to be sure, you should never assume that one NPC is in a special cell if the NPC is a standard one, because other mods could be moving them. But anyway, I think this mod is special and is moving her or not, checking for that, because it should work. And they are following pretty well. Oh, there's also my companion there, Yutien. There's no time for idle chats, Outlander. You have your orders for them. The shop should be there. And we have the children playing.
Under sun and sky, Outlander. We
think it'll rain?
Nalcaria, alchemist.
Better to save. I can close that.
The finest potions and elixirs in town are right here.
Did this potion came from your shop?
Did this potion come from your shop?
Nalcaria takes a brief glance at the potion father is holding them, nods her head. Yes, that potion of recall I sold earlier this day. Alongside its twin, of course, a potion of mark. They were purchased by a new customer, an orc. By his manner of speaking, I wouldn't have expected him able to afford such costly mixtures. A male orc purchased these potions?
A male orc purchased these potions?
Indeed. I'm fairly sure he's a local around here. Shargam Gro Shagdag.
Now Caria claims that it was an orc known as Shargam Gro Shagdulg whom purchased the potion of recall from her. She says he's usually found loitering in the streets of the commercial district in Balmora.
So we must look for the orc now. A male orc. There's no time for chit chat. Okay. And it's raining. Again. I don't have an helmet. What time is it? Oh, 4 PM. Looks like night. Bad weather. Anyway, looking for an orc. I see one over there.
May your kills be quick and many.
Well now, to what do I owe this honor? We are here to ask you some questions about Sharn Gra Musgob.
We're here to ask you some questions about Sharn Gra Musgob.
Falvel, you handled this one, Alan. Teach this pig what happens when you interfere with the Order of War's investigation. And Alan is the young one. You see Alan accurately stiffens his posture. So I'm not very good at reading, you know, but you can see that this dialogue is really great because it's very realistic and nice to read. Listen, yeah, orc. You better tell us what we need to know or I will hit you with my mace. Shargam looks at once both bewildered and amused, but Falvel quickly steps forward, scowling. Falvel, enough! You have 3 seconds to tell us everything you know of this Sharn, or I give you a first-hand demonstration on how to dent an ebony mace. 1, 2. Okay, I don't know how very well. It was just an orcs looking out for one another. She asked me to purchase some potions from the alchemist shop and offered additional pay if I stand as a lookout. She wanted a warning if any man and so on. There were 2 potions, right? Were you with her when she drank the first?
There were 2 potions, right? Were you with her when she drank the first?
I wasn't exactly with her, but I seen where she drank it, over by the Strider
According
port.
to Shargam Gro Shagdulg, Sharn used a marked potion near the Silt Strider port in Balmora. I should check with the Strider's master and see what he knows.
So she drank the recalled potion and teleported near the Strider to run away from the city.
Outlander, what do you want?
A smart move. Let me check one thing. This is pretty dark. Maybe too dark. But no. It's normal in-game weather. It's
I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
okay. So Strider port.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Good day, strangers. If you're looking for transport to Vivek, you've come to the right place. Hail, caravaner. Did an orc named Shan Gra Musgob book passage on one of your recent trips?
Hail caravaner, did an orc named Sharn Gramuzgob book passage on one of your recent trips?
I think I will let
How so?
she are you read. Well, she paid me to take her all the way up to Nizis, a little over halfway there, though she all of a sudden goes and pulls a scroll from her bag. Then before I knew it, she'd vanished right from Strider's back. No harm to me though, paid up front, just turned and made my way back. Halfway, that would...
That would.
Damn it! This
Sharn
orc...
Gramuzgob has apparently made her way to Aldirun.
Okay, halfway she just teleported to Aldirun, and then our ordinators want to go there. Okay, so we will use Strider. I think I have enough money for that. And I will not use the scenic travel because I think they are able to follow, but I'm not sure. So better to use the standard travel. Oh, I have not enough money because I have also my companion here. Maybe it's better to tell her to
I'm listening.
wait there or meet somewhere.
Aldirun.
She's teleporting directly there. Let's see.
The ordinators and I arrived in Aldirun. They suggested I check at the local Imperial Fort to see if any there had seen Sharn arrive via intervention magic. After I've asked around there, I should meet up with them in the Aldirun temple.
Okay, basically there are two places they think she could have been, and one destination could be the temple and one could be the fort shrine, so we must investigate. And okay, we must go to the fort. We could also use... oh, they are teleporting away. Nice. We get some food.
Do you need something?
Let's see if we can get some food or some money, because we don't have much. I could solve this. I have some pearls, not sure. I think I can sell them. Must be some previous quest. I remember the quest we did in Sydney with the orc. Find the treasure, pearls, but I don't see it here. I think the pearls are coming from there. I'm not sure.
Antavalise informant. The spymaster has sent me to talk to Haspat Antavalise at the Balmora Fighters Guild. I'm to ask him what he knows about the Nrivaran secret cult and the Sixth House.
Okay, not sure. I will keep the powers for now. We try to sell something like this. Swift swim. Don't really need that. And as we're here, we could talk with someone. But I don't want to spend everything. So
this better be important. Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
I'm looking for the mage guild boss here, but maybe she's not available. 8 p.m. She went to some tavern for dinner. Anyway, let's go to the fort. Oh, look at this.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, Mr. Here you, Roston. You are here, and well, I mean, your return was news, nothing.
Nothing yet, Lewis, but I'm working on it.
We have a quest to do in source time, but before going there, it's better to be high level. Okay, the fort is over there. We could use something to restore fatigue. Oh, luckily we have this amulet. Look at how nice is that with texture. Okay, I have a feeling this is some NPCs coming from the Five Toes Guild mod, but we will come back when there's some quest requiring it. For now, we can ask around about
The residents
Shan.
of the Buckmoth Legion Fort say an orc matching Sharn's description had recently passed through and joined in with a trading caravan. Unfortunately, they couldn't tell me where the caravan headed. Falval and Ella should be done questioning the Andrano family member at the Aldirun temple by now. I'll need to report what I've learned to them.
So we have one more hint. Shan joined a passing by caravan, and we need to reach our friends at the temple with this new information. Do we have? Yeah. Look at this.
Come. Explore faith and wisdom at Aldirun's temple. The earnest believer may improve both spirit and mind with the dedicated clerics of the
And what could they be?
Blasphemous revenants. Fellowship of the Temple by Archcanon Tholar Sirioni. The 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 8.
We can read something. Get some.
The Cantatas of Vivek.
Get some improvement to our skills. If we find some book, some skill book.
There's someone watching you. I can tell.
And I started the Elder Scroll Online yesterday, since a lot of time, and mostly to have a stroll around and see a little
by serving laymen.
A little of the cities. And I noticed one thing very well done in the Elder Scroll Online. There is a very subtle bobbing effect, both in first-person view and third-person view. Very, very subtle, and that's pretty nice for that reason.
I spoke with one who called himself a sleeper. He called me by name, and said, "You cannot deny your lord, Dagathur. The sixth house is risen, and Dagath is its glory." He made no sense at all. I think he must have been mad.
And this is some scenic entry from...
Learn by serving laymen.
I don't know if that's from standard game or from some Morrowind enhanced or things like this. And this must be a mod to learn fighting unarmed with first, but we don't want to do that because I think it's like the quest when you have to do a pilgrimage and you cannot talk with anybody, and in this case you cannot fight with any weapon, so not something we want to do now. But my friends are not here. They should be speaking with the Andrano family member.
I didn't know there was an egg mine near Aldirun. What has changed?
Where are they? Sarano.
What is this regarding, Breton?
Shasher. Danoso Andrano, the lady here. You there, Breton, you're helping the ordinators, right? Elan gave me your description, said you might stop by. I was told to inform you that they are heading to the council hall to speak with my relative Baldrisa Andrano.
What led them to this?
They wanted to know more about Gorinia. I can only imagine what she's gotten herself into, so there is plenty of Andrano family members around. I'll tell you as I told them. Concerning Gorinia, I am of little help. Naive her parents had sent her here to study, but temple life proved unsuited to her. I know gonorrhea only for those few weeks. Afterwards she never returned to this temple. Baldrisa Andrano had taken her in from time to time, so pointing the ordinators to her seemed the best path.
Where in the council hall can I find Baldrisa Andrano?
Hers is the easternmost house of the council hall, bottom floor next door to the council hostel.
Danoso Andrano told me that Falval and Ella had gone to question Baldrisa Andrano. Her house can be found under Scar.
Okay, we must go under Scar. Investigation becomes more and more interesting. As you can see, this mod is fantastic about this feeling you get, all this dialogue, places you must explore if you are not already familiar with them, but in any case, pretty nice. And we have the excuse to visit one of the parts of Aldirun that I love most, which is the Scar interior, because it's been tweaked and modded a lot to be something really nice to see and to explore. But for now, we are looking for Baldriza and Rana. Problem is, with the not clairvoyant nervory mod, we don't really know about the doors until we use them. Not sure if the map was meant to hide also the name of places. Probably it was meant to hide them too. Let me check this thing. I'm not sure if that is working as meant by the mod. Well, I see no arrows, so maybe. Oh, and we can also look at this. Nice. At dawn. Oh! It's open!
Sun's Dusk Book 11 of 2920, The Last Year of the First Era by Karlovac Townway. The True Noble's Code by Sarjo Athansareth. The Alchemist's Formulary.
And in theory we could steal or get all this book. Probably we are already members. Not yet. No. But we could steal them because there's nobody looking, and in theory these are following, but not sure about it because they are probably also guards. So, this is the house, but she's not here. Or she's locked in. Go ahead and speak to her. She knows nothing. None of them know a thing. We are wasting our time here. So we could try and find a place where that caravan from the fort could be, or try to ask something to Baldriza first. I will risk and see if I am able to unlock this door. I'm not really very well equipped. Oh, she's not here. Well, at least my last lockpick. No. I am very bad.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Yeah, we don't have this a subtle touch yet.
Anytime now.
Oh, she's... She's giving us nice service, but we are not member. And maybe you could actually take these. Oh. And I love this mod, adding these. Pretty nice.
Anytime you're ready, just don't keep me
Keep a
waiting.
civil tongue,
Nice
Delani.
things. And we could join House Radoran, but first let me check one thing. Maybe. Okay, we already did the quest for the Lalu. Talking in this guy, so we can join without danger in theory. Ah, we can hear the rules. Honor over anything else.
Join House Redoran.
I'm using a tweaked version of the Join All Houses mod. they have tweaked it, so there are...
This is the oath I swore to House Redoran. Here do I swear loyalty and service to House Redoran, to speak and to be silent, to do and to let be, to come and to go, in need or plenty, in peace or war, in living or dying, from this hour forth, until House Redoran releases me, or death takes me. The Redoran response was, this House Redoran hears, and will not forget it, nor fail to reward that which is given, service with loyalty, valor with honor, oath breaking with vengeance. You repeat after her.
And we have the first quest.
I was told that to get to Drulene Fallon's herd, I should take the road to Nissus, take the left fork as soon as I enter the hills, then take the next fork to the right. Drulene is almost due west of Al Dirun. I have joined Great House Redoran as an hireling. To raise to the highest levels of the house, I should probably also be a member of the Tribunal Temple in good standing, although my actual rank is not important. It was said that I should read the book The True Noble's Code if I have not already.
Okay, so we also joined the house because as we're here, Anshiayu is going to join as many factions as possible. I was talking about the Join All Houses mod. It's a pretty old mod and I think a pretty nice mod if you already played the game and know how the quest lines are for the different factions, because you can join them all, and with the little tweaks you can also join, if you tweak the mod a little like I did, you can even join different vampire factions and so on. But you have to pay attention because, for instance, we have still this topic where it is coming from the Lalu spy mission we did before, and if you talk about this, she will realize probably, and bad things.
So where are you from?
Could happen. So you have to pay a little attention, but I think it's pretty realistic. Anyway, we are looking for
What do you
a
want?
lady, a noble lady. So I think Teresa should be around here.
Make it quick, Lalu.
But with the scheduling mod you never know exactly where some NPCs could be, because there are 4 scheduling movement in a day. There are
What do you want?
one in the morning, one at
What do you want?
You are also with the temple? I'm sorry. If I knew any more, I share it. Oh, here she is. Repeat to me what you do.
Know then.
No, then. as I told the others, the last time I saw Govrinia was around 4 months ago. She came here with a friend, an altman named Anirn. Apparently they had both been expelled from their guild, but neither seemed very upset over the matter. They'd come to Big Passage North on my husband's trading caravan. I put in some good words at the hostel so they get proper bedding, but blah 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 blah. Would this
caravan your husband runs happen to be the one that just left town?
That would be him. And they are going to Margan.
Margan? That's all I needed to know.
Thanks to Baldrus Andrano, we now
Thanks
know.
to Bold Risa Andrano, we now.
Okay, so time to get. But as you can see, in reality, the mod was expecting to have Voldriza in that room, but
Why are you here?
quest works pretty nice anyway. If you don't find her there, you just have to look a little more, but I think that's pretty nice. You feel even more the investigation feeling. Oh, hi. I am unable to read your nickname, sorry, because Russian names are something I can't even read, but I am from Italy. And I think people say that it sounds a little like French. When I try to speak English, which is not something I am really good with. Outlander, you'd better be here to tell me that you found something of use at Fort Bakhmut. I did.
I did. The soldiers there had spotted Sharn boarding a trading caravan. Thanks to Bold Risa, I now know that caravan was headed for Margan.
Okay, so now quickly to the Strider port.
We're slowly gaining ground on Sharn Gromuzgob. Our best hope now is to take a quick trip on the Silt Strider to Margan and try to intercept her there.
And so, like yeah, you just read from a journal, the hunt is going on. But honestly, don't know if it's a good idea to keep on going there by night. What time is it? I think it's better if we spend the night here. We should be allowed now to use a room, maybe? No. I think the story is at a certain point in one of the Redoran quests.
Can we hurry this up?
Can we hurry this up?
When you free one of the houses or one of the concealer here, one of these rooms becomes a place where Redoran members can sleep for free, but for now we must find another place.
hurry this up?
So, as we are here, we could just take a look at the new taverns. Pretty dark. I think one of them.
Bari, Enchanter.
Guard barracks. Don't think we can sleep here. There should be a tavern. Maybe it's a little too dark. I think there's some mod changing a little, making it even darker. This one. Guard quarters. I think there should be a tavern. Oh, the Dreaming Natch. Here it is. So in theory we should be able to find a room here.
Yes.
Outlander, what do you want?
Spammers coming from Twitch. Okay, so our bedroom could be...
Outlander, what do you want?
Outlander.
Here, maybe? Seems so. Not much privacy, but we do. Oops. And so we're ready. What time is it? Okay, perfect. Yeah, equip our gear thanks to this super nice mod called where it is? Quick loadouts. Can set 9 different loadouts with different armors and equipment, and then you press one of the numeric keyboard keys and you can restore your preferred outfit. A mod by I think Merlord. Let me check. Yeah. That's a thing with the configuration of the MCM panel. Sometimes it loses focus and you have to open it again. This is darker and darker. Maybe there's some interaction here within different mods changing the lighting of this cell, because it's getting darker and darker. So let's take a note about it. And we fill our water skin for the trip.
Probably nothing.
And then we go to the Strider. Do we have enough money? Hopefully. Oh, they are killing something. A bandit? And where is your friend? I hope that is not giving problem with the quest. Because one of them will be still chasing enemy. Oh, where is your commander? And that's a pretty bad thing, because I have no idea where he could be following that. Oh, look at this. I love this mod, adding these real riders. And no, I've already been asked if I can add something like this to my to my Guar riding mod, and no. Sadly, we don't have real riding animation with Morrowind. It is just a fake you do with some fake legs using some pants. So we could tweak a little of the color of the fog. Think we can do it. Shift F4, then we go to editor and try changing the colors of the sky or the fog. And this mod by Hamchan is really great, because regardless of what texture replacer you are using for your weather and your sky, you can always find a good effect for the fog, which is the harder thing to tweak with Morrowind. So pretty nice mod to add. But we have a problem here, because I'm not sure. I will try and save here and see if the other ordinator is able to reach us in Margan. Not sure about it. But I will save here, maybe we will reload the previous save. Hello Hobbix! And Alt room. Let's see if the other ordinator is able to follow us, or we have to reload the previous save, because I fear he's just running, trying to kill that bandit. So let's travel to Margan. So I think we can do a couple things. I can try to reload the previous save, or I can teleport here the other one. I think I will try teleporting him here. Or try to reach him. Because I want to show you that we can use another nice mod for doing this instead of using the console. So let's try. So the mod is called the cheat menu. And when you select it, you can choose to teleport to a cell or to a NPC. And in this case, we have Alan here. And the other one is called Falvel. Okay, so we are looking for Falvel. It takes a couple seconds because the bot is looking for all the cells and the NPCs and so on. So we are looking for Falvel. This one. So in theory we should automatically teleport where he is gone. No idea where he could be, but let's try it. Oh, he's still inside the Manor district. That's strange. I think for some reason he was following and now he's not anymore. Oh, here he is. Let's see. Okay. I'll spread around. Oh, Ella is here, teleporting. Falvel. Is he following? Not much. We break the mod fighting with that NPC. Is he following? Yeah, they are both following now. Maybe we did not break it after all. Let me check if I can tweak the lighting mods to avoid changing this cell. Can we? This one. Oh, blacklist. Lights. No. Whitelist cells. Oh, there is no blacklist for cells. Oh, whitelist. Maybe we can remove from okay, Manor district. Where is it? So in theory now should be no more there. Oh, only white listed. Oh, I will just avoid this for now, but there's some conflict between couple mods. Both changing the light here, because it should not be so dark. Anyway, let's have our friends both following, and hopefully this time there will be no more bandits. But anyway, that mod by QQBBB, the cheat mod, is very useful in such cases when you lose a companion or things like this. Because you can teleport with them. Morrowind companions are a little primitive. They don't really follow you forever. If they find some enemy, they run away by default, so not easy to tweak them. Anyway, let's try again.
Where would you like to go?
We've arrived in Margan. Falval said I should check with the local trade house master. If a trading caravan stopped by here, they would know.
And now the trade house. Okay, so they are going to the temple and we must go to the trade house. I love the fact that they teleport away. This is outpost. Oh, so press E. There's a shortcut. I'm not very expert with that couple mods because I installed them recently, so never used the shortcuts. But it could be nice to have a shortcut for that. Greeting travelers, may I interest you in any of our wines or perhaps a fresh meal? Looking for information on an orc.
I'm looking for information on an orc passenger of a caravan that stopped by here. I've been ambushed by a pair of orcs at the Margan trade house.
Now? Oh, I think I would have better make some save before this. Okay. We got an ambush here. So a mod full of surprises. I wonder why spammers use this. Oh crap, we crashed it. Can I delete that from? Probably spammer used those strange characters, trying to be not detected by some filter checking for spamming words. That's the reason, probably. But anyway, I find it funny that they spam people with uh, a couple followers. It doesn't work. A pity I did not manage to load that save. I hope it's a matter of memory or things like this. Anyway, having the automatic saves given by the null cascade mod, it's really a life-saving thing, because you can just forget to save every few minutes. You know that you have several saves that you can usually load if something doesn't work. Just maybe avoid saving before starting a combat, because that option usually gives problems. Not depending on the mod specifically, but Morrowind state just before starting the combat is not really so robust, and so I keep that disabled. Better to save after the end of some fighting. And crossing fingers. See if we are able to load it from a fresh restart. Yeah. But this time we must be a little smarter, because there's an ambush waiting for us there. So let me check this. Yeah, working. So we need help because I'm low level, and without the ordinators helping, I don't think I can easily survive there. So I will call for a companion. Let's see if Lutein is enough. Hello.
One of the locals says one of the index stones may be in the Margan shrine.
She's acting like a local. I'm trying to reset in her EI, trying to go back to the last.
Yes, let's go.
Usually, after a few tries, it works.
Excuse me, did you say something?
Okay, so she's now ready to follow again. It's always harder to reset the EI from scripting than from console. Usually from the console, just one start combat, stop combat is enough to reset completely the EI settings for the NPC so they follow again. But when you do it for scripting, you have to do it 3-4 times before it actually start working. So it's a little complicated to script it. Anyway, she should now follow and help. She's not. Okay, where is she? Come on. Let's try again.
What do you want with me?
Yes, let's go.
Just to be sure. And we know we are being attacked, so try to be ready to jump. Oh, this is one bad enemy there. Can we jump there? Not really.
I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
I'm looking for information on an orc passenger of a caravan that stopped by here. I've been ambushed by a pair of orcs at the Margan trade house.
You will bring me great.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
You will bring me great.
Go, Lutein, go! We must also pay attention not to harm some civil.
I could kill that ghoul. Those boots are ruined.
Ooh, Lutein. Yeah,
So I said,
saving our life. Woo! Bastard. Well, at least we got some loot. Ooh, pretty nice. Oh, this one, not so much. Let's take this.
Greetings, Outlander. Do you seek my services?
So, what happened here? Sorry, I wasn't sure that it was safe to talk. I'll admit that I did overhear their group speaking with a female orc from that caravan.
What exactly did you hear of their conversation?
A few hours ago she came barging in and went straight over to those orcs. There were three of them.
Man's at the trade house in Margan says that Sharn left the town heading northwest. She overheard the orc speaking about a passage named Dolurum that cuts.
And the mystery goes on. Northwest of the town, we must look for a passage named Dulurim, a gallery under the mountains. Oh, you could have been here a minute or two ago. What happened here? Explain yourself.
Sharn set an ambush.
I was a bit busy.
I was a bit busy not dying. You sure choose convenient timing to turn up though.
Okay.
The proprietor here told me much of the same. She overheard mention of a passage, supposedly named Dolurim, that leads through the northeastern mountain range. I've regrouped with Falval and Ella. We should go look for the entrance to Dolurim to the northwest of Margan.
What's your story?
And so, next step, out of Magan. I must say that I have not updated my current MGI XE setup for the distant land Ghost Gate barrier, so you don't see the magic effect. Because in the other game I am already high level, already stopped the corpus and so on, so the ghost fence is down, and I have not updated yet for this playthrough where I'm still low level. So you should see the ghost fence in the distance, but at the moment it is not enabled. And can we ask
My
him
time
about
is precious, so make it quick.
an orc? North. Northwest of Marga. Uh-oh. I will come back and help the pilgrim, but not now. I think he wants to be escorted somewhere. We are looking for this cave for now. We must also go to the north. Could be this. So we know there must be some passage under the mountain. So we stay near the border. This looks like a mine. And this is another great mode from Night Cascade, I think, not sure, but I think he's from Null, and it's making or from Night Cascade or from Dasfor, one of the two more expert about expert modders about MWSC Lua, and it's making your soul gems feeling in an optimal way, because when you capture some greater soul, you just replace the lesser one automatically, instead of using your precious valued soul gems in a not efficient way like the standard game. Anyway, still looking for this mysterious passage. Dulurin. That should be somewhere. Going under the mountain.
You will pay with your blood.
Not sure. Maybe. Maybe we are going too far. Ooh, hopefully no more
You will pay
leaf races.
You will pay with your blood.
So basically, as you can see, I have my bound bow scripted to be more similar to Skyrim and Oblivion ones. When I have my longbow, I have also bound arrows. They are not very powerful. They are just like normal iron arrows or chitin arrows, I think, but they have soul trap, because this way I think you can more easily soul trap things without being unbalanced, because well, we could just use another soul trap on target, but it is just to make things faster. It's not really a super powerful arrow because it's like an iron one, but with soul trap automatically added, so it's less annoying to, and also more useful for a character that's not a mage. You can just make a ring enchanted with bound bow, and then you can get your soul trap this way. But no idea where could be this passage.
You cannot escape the righteous.
Aha! Found it. Oh, what's that? Maybe I can bash it? Up. Something there.
Fool.
Ooh. That's an interesting chest, but I doubt I'm able to open it.
There's someone watching them. I can tell.
An orc.
Citizen.
How there, friends? My name is Kagril Gromar, and I mean no harm. I just want to talk.
Your friends back at the trade house didn't seem much interested in talking.
And not talking didn't do them any favors, did it? Okay. That girl isn't worth dying over. Father, you tell us everything you know regardless. Criminal scum.
Very well, tell us what you know. I see no reason to spill more blood on her account.
Fair enough, I'll tell you this, none of my friends back there had any idea it was the temple she'd pissed off. A lady comes running to your M saying she's being followed by dangerous men and you don't really ask questions. And now...
I'm not here for your life story. You're wasting our time. Where did Sharn go?
Shan was really anxious, she was. And...
Get on with it.
I had her babble something about meeting with a raven. I know a couple orcs up in Dragonfell that tell rumors about a necromancer called Raven. Sure enough, she made a mad break for cool. Not long after that, I see a boat sailing off Tower Dragonfell. An orc sitting in tow.
I spoke with the orc that was escorting Sharn through Dolurim. He told me that he saw her take a boat from Kuul headed toward Dagon Fell. He says she mentioned a
Okay, so next step probably is go to Dragonfell. We could do the same, go to Kuul, that should be not far from here, and get aboard to reach Dragonfell. Probably that's the faster way. I don't know if I have enough money for that. Not sure about it, but we should be able to find something to sell there. So I have my friend here. Don't look at me like this.
What's your problem?
Yeah, we could sell something probably. So we give this. We could probably also loot something here, but not so sure. I don't want to fight the orc because all in all he helped us. So
I trap you, massive.
oh, what happens? Okay, let's go. Can we? Can we go? I think so. And so, out of the Dulurim passage we find better weather, hopefully. What happens? I think we have some. Yeah, we are stuck here. Okay, so I think I will stop here because it's a little late, and also we should reload anyway. But all in all, I think we did a lot of steps in the right direction. As you can see, the mod quest is pretty long and full of different kind of events. There's investigation, there's a little comedy, there's fighting. So pretty nice mod all in all. But for now, thanks for watching and hopefully see you next time.